Hey Vision fans, it's time for our 7th and final video of UMK, that Finland's national final. It's Mikael Gabriel and Nublu singing Vox Populi. We're going to listen, react to the music video and see how this could do in the UMK final on February 10th. So let's kiki. Welcome, my name is Tom and you can find all of this stuff on my Eurovision channel. So if you've been following my series, I've done a video for each of the songs from UMK. I'm going to review the 7th song today, and then tomorrow I'm going to start putting them all together into a final compilation video, and I'm going to do an analysis at the end of that and give my top 7 and look at the odds and all those type of extra things. This video today is just going to focus on this one song because I want a bit of time to digest all of them together before I do that final analysis. So keep an eye out for that coming really soon. Okay, so this artist is called Mikael Gabriel. I looked up his Wikipedia and he's got one in English and in Finnish, which is a sign that he's a bit of a big shot. And he's had quite a lot of success recently with his albums. His last 4 albums have been top 5 in the Finnish charts, 2nd, 1st, 5th and 2nd. And he's had a lot of top 10 singles as well. So I think that this is probably, I'm guessing, one of, if not the most established artists that we're getting this year. And then Nublu is an Estonian rapper. Okay, so Vox populi is Latin, it means voice of the people. I have heard that this is a song that is about cancel culture, which is a super controversial topic. So we're gonna have to wait and see what perspective he's taking on the whole thing. And of course, I'm gonna put the subtitles on, so hopefully I can pick out all the things that he's saying. This seems like it's the most expensive looking music video. This opening thumbnail that I can see is in space. So let's see what we're getting. Okay, this is Mikael Gabriel and Nublu, Vox populi. Wanna know my secret bang? Okay, so starting off in space, getting sucked into a supernova. So it's another rap song. Okay, a lot of rap this year. I am watching the lyrics now. He's talking quite fast. It's hard to pick up everything he's saying. Sending greetings to those trying to limit my voice. Okay. Vox populi, all opinions are equally wrong. I don't know if I agree with that. If you're lions, why do you keep bleating? Okay, this really depends what perspective he's taking. Is he fighting for the oppressed or is he fighting for the privileged? I don't know. I don't know his background. It definitely seems like he's complaining about not being able to say what he wants. That seems to be the theme of the song. Musically, I think the song it's fine so far. I like both their rapping styles, very competent rappers. In terms of like the melody and whatnot, there's no massive melody hook that jumps out to me. It seems fine, yeah, it's got enough of a melody in it. And it's got that kind of like heavy, slightly industrial sounding beat to it. The music video looks expensive. This is the most extras, the most sets, the most like tableaux, so I think he's got the biggest amount of money. I'm not sure what this thing is of like, it's like a TED talk, I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so a bit of a mix up now, going into like a slightly Gregorian chant with this Latin. Yeah, the perspective of this is really important. Is he fighting for anyone who's oppressed, or is he bemoaning the fact he doesn't get to say whatever he wants, which no matter how offensive it is? Why does your pack keep bleeding? There's some translation issues here possibly as well. Coming into quite a powerful ending. And you know, I imagine there's going to be a lot of energy and jumping on the stage. That is a different one, and then zooming out, coming back to the supernova at the end. That's a really tough one to view because I believe that he's quite a controversial person. Like this cancel culture conversation, it's pretty nuanced. It's from my sphere that I see, it's mostly right-wingers who talk about cancel culture, that bemoaning the fact that people in a position of privilege aren't able to say whatever they want, discriminating things, homophobic or sexist or transphobic, and when they do, they get cancelled. In actuality, they don't really seem to get cancelled. They seem to get lots of attention and more followers, so even the kind of complaint doesn't seem super valid to me. You know, the recent cancel culture stuff I've seen is Bud Light with Dylan Mulvaney. Dylan Mulvaney, who's a trans influencer, did one ad with Bud Light, and then a lot of right-wingers in America cancelled Dylan Mulvaney and Bud Light. So everyone's political sphere is different what they see online, especially with social media now and algorithms where it really just shows you a little bit of an echo chamber of what you already believe in. So I'm sure a right winger, when they log in, probably gets a different echo chamber of cancel culture from the left. So it depends what your political leaning is, but it's a little bit of a touchy subject for me because I don't know this guy's background. I don't know what he did or said in the past. Is this an Andrew Tate type guy who's complaining that he can't say transphobic stuff? Or is this a Brian Tyler Cohen who's saying, I'm trying to stick up for the everyday minority who are being oppressed? That context is really important in understanding the song, and I don't have that context. And also the fact it's in Finnish, are the words going to translate well? I don't know what type of words he's using to describe people. Even though there were English subtitles throughout the whole thing, it's hard for me to pick up tone. This is a difficult one for me because I don't want to support someone who is a right winger in a very privileged position complaining about their inability to not be bigoted. I don't think very privileged people's right to be bigoted is more important than those minorities' right to exist. That's my personal opinion. You can have whatever personal opinion you want. So it depends. If he's coming from that perspective, I don't support it. And that is relevant. It's like the entirety of the song. The entirety of the song is what this message is, and I don't know. So if you are finished, you can leave me a comment in the comment section down below, but I'm in an uncomfortable position now because I don't know the backstory. And particularly with the reaction, which is meant to be my first thoughts about something, the whole point is that I'm not meant to research all the song before I watch it. So it's a bit of a catch-22. Musically, I thought it was fine. I thought the rapping sounded good. The melody sounded fine. It wasn't anything particularly wow. I liked the bit where they went into the Gregorian chant, the bridge before the final chorus, and then it had a big impactful ending. It looked there was a lot of money in the video, so it looks like they're gonna have the biggest finances and the biggest backing. It looks like he's got the biggest fan base potentially as well. So is this gonna go in being a favorite? No, this is a super uncomfortable review. I don't like to put forward opinions unless I've got information. Let me have a little look on Twitter and see what people are saying, because I might bring us some information about what is the background of the song. Okay, I am seeing a couple of tweets here that apparently he's an anti-vaxxer who has a Putin tattoo. So that's definitely an interesting choice. The free speech topic, it's a big debate. I don't think you can say absolutely anything you want. If that puts other people's lives in risk or really makes their lives miserable, I don't think that you just get to say absolutely anything. Sometimes I think cancel culture goes too far, and sometimes I think it's very privileged people bemoaning the fact that they don't get to be discriminatory on top of being super privileged. So it depends. There's so many different scenarios and so many different situations. I'm getting a little bit Andrew Tate vibes from this, I gotta be honest, but I don't know. You guys can tell me in the comments. Anyway, I'm just going to end this. Anyway, what did you think about Vox Populi? Please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Keep it cute. Yeah, and keep an eye out for my final UMK video where I look at all of them together and discuss who I think can win, and we'll check out the odds and we'll look at the top 7 and I'll give you my top 7. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much to Lean Dirt for supporting me on PayPal and Christina for supporting me on Buy Me a Coffee. If you want to support the channel, I'll leave links for you in the description. But as always, thank you so much for watching and maybe leaving a delicious like or a comment or something engagey. And also thank you to all my patrons all over the world for patronizing the channel. On my Patreon, you can find the original audios of reactions. You can join my Eurovision Scoreboard group, and you can see previous upcoming videos. So check that out if you are, so go check that out. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in another Eurovision analysis video very soon. Goodbye. Blah, 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 blah.